Dear students, my name is Sir Kumel, and today the topic of our lecture is related to basic electrical engineering. Before starting the lecture, I would like to request you to kindly subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon so you got all notifications of me. Now, today I will tell you about the difference between active elements and passive elements. So first of all, I am writing the definition of active elements. Active elements. What are active elements? Active elements are those elements which supply power or deliver energy. Active elements are those components which supply power or deliver energy whenever they are connected in a electric circuit, like battery, like a cell, like a power supply generator, operational amplifiers. These all are active elements. Why? Because wherever these components are connected in a circuit, they deliver energy, they produce power to the load. That's why these are all the examples of active elements. So examples are battery. Symbol of battery is like this, or a cell. Symbol of cell is like this. Multiple cells make a battery. Battery, cell, power supply, operational amplifier, op-amp. Op-amp is also an active element. Symbol is like this. Input here, output here, and these are the positive and negative terminals connected. So this is the symbol of op-amp. These all are active elements which supply power whenever connected in a circuit. Now what are passive elements? Heading is passive elements. Passive elements are those elements which consume power when connected in a circuit as a load. Passive elements are those elements which are connected as a load in a circuit, and they consume power. They actually take power. They consume energy. They absorb energy. They absorb power. Load, if I give you the example of a load connected in your home, your fans in home are the example of loads. Your electrical bulbs, your washing machine, your electrical motor which is consuming the power to pump the water into your overhead tank. These all are examples of load in a house. Resistor, capacitor and inductor are three basic passive elements of electrical and electronics engineering. These are the examples of passive elements. Examples of passive elements are resistor, Symbol of resistor is this. Capacitor, symbol of capacitor is this. Inductor, symbol of inductor is this. So these are passive elements. Resistor is a passive element, capacitor is a passive element, and inductor is a passive element. These components are connected as a load in a circuit. What is the definition of a resistor? I will quickly tell you, as I have already defined in previous lectures. Resistor is a component, is an element of electrical and electronics engineering which actually resists the flow of current in a wire or in a circuit. When there is any resistance in the flow of current, it's due to that component which is called resistor. So it's because of resistor there is an hindrance in between the flow of electric current. And each and every material, either it is a conductor or it's an insulator or it's a semiconductor, each and every material has its own resistance naturally, or we can increase or decrease the resistance of a material artificially when we are working on it in an industry. By nature, conductors are those materials which are good conductors of electric current, i.e. It means they have no hindrance in the flow of electric current. They allow the full magnitude of current to pass through them. So the resistance of conductors is very minute. The resistance of conductor is very less. And insulators are those materials who have high value of resistances. It's impossible for an electric current to pass through an insulator, although a very small value, a very small value of electric current can pass through an insulator, but actually insulator is said to be a component, or insulative properties of any materials are said to be such properties which actually creates a lot of hindrance into the flow of an electric current. So, and semiconductor, you already know, half a conductor and half an insulator. Semiconductor have some properties of conductor and some properties of insulator. So semiconductor is the basics of electronics. Now look at this component which is called capacitor. Capacitor is a component. It's included into the basic passive elements of electrical and electronics engineering. What is the purpose of a capacitor? Capacitor is used to store the electric charge. Capacitor is used to store electric charges into its plates. So there is a phenomena called charging of capacitor and discharging of capacitor. And what's an inductor? Inductor actually induces the charges. It's absorbs the charges. It's like the form of coil. Inductor induces the charges in its coil. There is a magnetic field induced in an inductor. So what is the basic difference between a capacitor and inductor? The basic difference between a capacitor and an inductor is that capacitor actually stores the charges into its plates. There are two plates, positive plate and negative plate. On positive plate there are positive charges stored, and on negative plate there are negative charges stored. So capacitor stores the charges. Charge stored can easily be loosed, but charge induced in an inductor cannot be easily loose. So capacitor discharges quickly, but inductor doesn't lose its charge so quickly. Why? Because in an inductor, charge is not stored. In an inductor, charge is induced into the coil. So there is a magnetic field involved in an inductor. So this is the basic difference between active elements and passive elements. The video ends till here. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like my channel, subscribe my channel, and click on the bell icon so you get all notifications from my new upcoming videos. Thank you.